everybody, it's Chris, and this is your last day of your 30-day stretching and mobility challenge. Today, I have for you static stretches, which we are going to hold for 30 seconds each. If you're just picking up on this video and you haven't done 1 through 29, all of these stretching routines or mobility routines can absolutely be done on their own. With that being said, we are going to get ourselves just a little bit warmed up with some shoulder raises. Good. Keep it going up and down. Good. When we think about the stretching, we want to think about not necessarily holding your breath, or we're here to relax. So relax. Now take this forward and back. And I'm going to turn, just so you can see, round, turning your palms diagonally skyward, and then open them. So you're rounding and open. If this position doesn't feel good for you, right now these moves can be done on a chair if you prefer. Good. We open and close, open and close. One more. Inhale and exhale, hands to the knees. Right now, right leg crossed over left, and let's start circling in one direction. Like I said, we are going to be doing a little bit more static holding, so this is a great one to do post-workout, okay, before bed, something like that. So remember, there are different times that you might want to be doing different stretches. For instance, if you are doing a strength training workout, you don't want to be doing things where you're holding stretches for a long period of time. Hold it. Switch your cross. So now my left is in front. I'm going to circle to the right. Good. So just like right now, we're about to do some static stretching, but I just want to get a little bit of pliability going and some lubrication to the joints through movement before we do that. Good. 2 more. Last one. And very nice. Okay. All right. So your first stretch, nice and easy. Hands are down by your side. You're going to drop your head to your left, and we're going to go through your whole body here, okay? Drop your head to your left. Bring your hand, if you feel like it, on top, and just hold. Now sometimes, and if you don't want the head, if you don't want the hand on the head, that's fine. Sometimes holding the stretches for a 30-second time can feel like a really long time. But it's long enough for you to just let yourself relax into the stretch. Good. Up. Carefully and slowly. Other side, so drop it down first, and then if you want the hand on the head, hold it right there. You want to try to relax through the face. Think about the way the stretch feels, and also notice if you're holding your breath. And try not to hold your breath. Keep breathing. Good. Bring it up. Bring your right hand back down. Lift your left arm up and lean over. Okay, now you want to lean over as far as you can, starting now, without lifting the side of your butt off of the ground. Okay, if you need more, elbow here. But what you don't want is this. Okay, I see that a lot. You don't want that. You want to go to a place where you're stretching lengthwise. Reach your arm, but you're not sinking down into yourself. Hold it. Breathe. And the other side. So bring it over. Reach. If this is where you are, this is perfectly fine. If you need to bring the elbow down, that is fine too. Okay. Remember, you know, when you're seeing videos where you feel like something is off-putting because someone is doing this crazy stuff. Now, I'm going to be here to tell you, flexibility, I'm flexible. Not every, but I might be more flexible in one way than in another way, right? So maybe this is not where you're flexible, but maybe your hips are more flexible than mine, right? Or so, we don't always have to be what the person in the video is doing, right? Okay, so take your left hand to your right knee, take your right hand behind you on the floor, and look over your right shoulder. You want to be sitting up nice and tall for this spinal twist. Keep your breath going. And remember, a few workouts back when I was talking about taking care of the petunias. And good. Bring it back to the center. We're going to go to the other side. Right hand to left knee and twist it around. And you know how just a little bit of care every day has kept these. I'm still in awe. And some people are going to be like, this woman is talking about petunias. No, what I'm talking about is the same thing as how if we take care of ourselves a little bit every day, good comes out of it, right? So I take 5, maybe 10 minutes a day, come out here, good, bring it back to the center. All right, so right leg crossed over left again, right over left, and I want you to come forward as best you can. So for some of you, you're right here. For some of you, you're here, okay? And for some of you, you go down farther. Okay? And it's the same thing with this mobility challenge, right? You take 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, and you do something that is good for your body, your mind. Good. Come up. And now switch the cross. Left over right. Okay, come down as best you can. Now you might feel one side, you're like, oh, I can come down like a good, 2 inches farther, and that's normal. Good, just hold it. I'm thinking about, if you go through the 30 days of this, if you start to notice change in your flexibility or the mobility in your joints from doing something just 5 to 10 minutes a day, think of how proud of yourself that you are that you've done that, right? Okay, coming back up. Now, we're going to make a little change to our positioning. We're going to come down to your belly, okay? Ah, good. And bring your right hand down to the mat and reach back for your left foot, or if you can grab your pant leg, okay? Or you could just bend your knee. You can also do this with a towel around it so you can grab it, okay? Once you grab it, put your forehead on your arm and then tilt your pelvis so you're pressing your pelvis into the floor and not lifting your hips up. Good, just hold. And this should be a stretch in the quadriceps, those big muscles in the front of your legs, and the muscles in your hip flexors. So if you're pressing your pelvis, and you should feel this in the top front of the hip. Almost there. And stop. Okay, so left hand down, right hand reaches back, head comes down, and hold it. Press the pelvis into the mat or the floor, whatever you're on. Relax your jaw. Let that head be heavy on your arm. Good. And release it down. Okay. Come back. Bring your knees about hip width apart. We're going to come back into not a wide child's pose. So your knees aren't together, they're just slightly apart, okay? And we're gonna come down. And what I want you to do is take your right arm out on a diagonal and then go ahead and put your left hand on top of it and push your hips to the left. So you're reaching over to the right, so you should feel a diagonal here. Good, you're feeling that stretch through your lats, the side body. And if you're pressing your hip over to the left a little bit, you might feel that left side of your hip. Good. And bring it up. We'll go to the other side. So left hand comes out, press your hips to the right, right hand on top, and hold it. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Okay. All right. So we're going to work on one more on the belly, okay? We're going to take your left hand on your, like right next to your chest, okay? So it's not up here by your ear, left hand next to your chest, and then your right arm is going straight out on the floor, okay? Right arm on the floor, straight out. And you could look at me first, okay? And then you're going to listen. Bend your left knee. Start to roll onto your right side. Head comes down to the floor. And then that left arm, or sorry, that left leg crosses over your body. Hold it. I remember the first time I did this, I was like, what? What is this pretzel twist thing? And then once your body does it a few times, you're like, oh my gosh, I love this. So you're opening up your chest and your shoulder. Relax your head down. Beautiful. And then bring it back to the center. Carefully, put your right hand next to your left chest, left arm straight out, bend your right knee, bring it over, and hold it. Once again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. And back to the center. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to flip to your back. All right. All right, so right here, we're going to flip to your back. We're going to pull your left knee into your chest. Extend your right leg long. And hold it. Now, we had done a power yoga routine on my channel with my friend Nicole. It was so good. And a lot of people said, you know, I've never done this kind of yoga before. There's a lot of movement. It's not as boring as stretching. And I agree. I love power yoga. It is one of my favorite ways to practice. Okay. And slowly bring that leg in, right knee in, left leg extended. Okay. Press that left leg into the floor. Just hold it. But this stuff is also good, not just for the body to hold, you know, static stretches, but it's also good for the mind to be able to stop yourself and be still. Okay. I have had a couple of you guys in some of my mobility or just static stretching routines that we've done before say, oh my gosh, I started crying. That happens. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that happens. Right foot comes down, left knee comes back in, and extend your leg. Right leg comes straight if you can. If this feels better, keep it there. Hold it. Flex your top foot if that's okay for you. Um, that happens. That happens sometimes as we let go of things in our body because we're just too busy sometimes to deal with them, right? So these types of things actually do release some things in your body that we might need to let go of sometimes, right? And release it. Let's do the other leg. Up. Extend the other one down and just hold. I remember being in a yin yoga class, which is a class where you hold stretches for like 3 to 5 minutes and just letting go. And I, no lie, got up and ran out crying. And at the moment, I was like, what is wrong with me? What just happened? But then I found out from the instructor that, yes, bend that knee. This does happen, and more often than you think, okay? Bend your knees in. Drop your knees to the right. Put your right hand on top of those knees and let your left arm come out to the side, and then go ahead and look over at your left arm. It's good to slow our bodies down. And maybe in this 30 days, you found that doing that has kind of helped reset some things in your body and reset some things in your mind. Good. Carefully bring it back up. And we go to the other side, left to the left hand on top, right arm to the side, and look over there and hold it. Hold it there. Just relax. And slowly bring the knees back in to the chest. I want you to extend the legs out long. Turn your palms up by your side. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Finding the stillness. But recognizing the things that your body does automatically. Breathing. The scent of the air. The coolness or warmth on your skin. And the fact that you stayed to do this routine or all 30 days of our challenge. I'm proud of each and every one of you, whether it was just this routine or the 30 days. Taking that time to do something that feels good for your brain, for your body. And slowly start to bring your knees into your chest. And we're going to roll over to one side in a fetal position, whichever side feels better for you. Rolling over and coming up to whichever position feels best for you. I want to say thank you all for joining me for, once again, either this one routine or your full 30 days. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I am grateful to have you guys with me, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'm hoping to get another one out to you soon. And I would like a big breath all the way up and in. Hands come down to your heart. Your comment of the day to leave in the comments is I am proud. Whether you just did this one or the full 30 days, I am proud of each and every one of you. Take the feeling with you. Namaste and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.